Alright, before y'all find a way to start getting aggravated at me about these lack of Cyberpunk videos, I've been a little sick. This video was supposed to be out a couple of days ago, so hey, calm down, calm down. My voice is a little raspy, so if you notice that my voice is a little, not energetic, that's why. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. It shows the smoothest fingers in the gaming industry, bringing you another video. I haven't talked face to face with you guys in about a month, going on a month now, or a little bit less than that. So I wanted to come on here and really share my complaints and share my, I guess I would say just my disappointment in Cyberpunk, right? I've said this for a long time, guys. I really do enjoy Cyberpunk. I really do like Cyberpunk. I think Cyberpunk is a game that wasn't as bad as most people made it out to be. I played Cyberpunk for the most of this last 6-7 months, 8 months that it's been out. However, I do acknowledge its flaws. I do want it to improve, and I do want to see some things get better within the game and the world of Cyberpunk 2077. And I have not excused CD Projekt Red's mishandling of this game and of their just absolute critical, and when I say this to game developers, your critical perception that the masses and that the gamers want to see from you. So today we're going to talk about my disappointment. We're going to talk about some things that I have some issues with, what happened and what have I missed over the last month and a half with Cyberpunk. It's not much, to be honest with you, but we are going to cover a few things, and I'm going to talk about my opinions on Cyberpunk and what's been going on and what's going to be happening in the future. So the first thing I wanted to show you guys was Cyberpunk 2077 came back to the PlayStation 4 store, and a lot of people have been playing it. A lot of people have been downloading it. It is a lot better from what I've heard. A lot of people have told me that on consoles now it's a lot more playable. This wasn't the case when the game first came out and I reviewed the game, or when I reviewed the game 3 months later, or a couple months later. It wasn't 3 months later. And I wanted to come out here and really tell you guys that it's doing well on Sony. A lot of people have said that it looks better on Sony and on PlayStation 4. And Cyberpunk 2077 was the most downloaded game on PS4 in June. So look, that's nice. That's a really great thing to see. I'm loving to see that. I'm glad people can finally get back to playing it. This game should have been delayed. I mean, it's just that simple. It should have been delayed for PlayStation users and for Xbox users. The fact that it is now June, July, and now people are getting to play the actual game of Cyberpunk and enjoy the game of Cyberpunk, it's just simply a mishit. I mean, that's really the best way you could say it. This game should have been delayed another 6-7 months, and honestly, the game's still not in a state where you would consider what they marketed as that being it. I still think it's a really good game. It's a solid game. I still think right now I'm sitting at about an 8.5 to 9 out of 10, but to be that 10 out of 10 game that we were looking for and that we were hoping for from CD Projekt Red, it's not there yet. And that leads me to my next thing that I wanted to talk about. So there's presumably a Cyberpunk 2077 38 gigabyte big quote unquote, look at this, big update discovered on the Epic Games Store. Now, I'm not one of those guys who goes out and looks at too many leaks and confirms them as being true. You guys know this with my Titanfall leaks and with everything. I kind of just talk about them, look at them, and then we look at it from a rational standpoint. Now, do I think this is going to happen? Probably. I'm pretty sure that they have an update in the works. We haven't had an update in quite some time, and we still haven't got the free DLC. However, they are fixing the game. They've continued to stick with fixing the game, and the game has gotten better. But if they're doing a 38 gigabyte update, I don't really know how much they aren't going to do. I mean, a 38 gigabyte update, it's absolutely fucking massive. That is absolutely crazy. And to not add any content to Cyberpunk 2077 with a 38 gigabyte update, there's definitely something coming. And there's not something coming. If there's nothing coming in this is going to lead to my next discussion. So we're going to click on this article, and I'm going to show you guys just a little bit. I'm not going to run through it. So apparently in this article, it says it is not clear if this Cyberpunk 2077 update will include anything other than usual bug fixes. This is where my issues and all my problems have started to stem from, and this is what this video is about. I am incredibly disappointed in Cyberpunk 2077. This game has now been out for 8 months. It came out on December 10th or December 9th, depending on where you were, and it is now July 13th. So that's about 8 months. This game has not received any DLC in the time that it's been. And for players like me, and if you go on the Reddit and you just look at some of the Reddit posts that you see on there, there has been nothing about DLC or adding any new content. Now, I understand that this game needed a lot of work to get back to where we wanted it to be. And then they had some stumbling blocks in February with the hacks and all of that. I understand that. I get that, but I am incredibly disappointed with the way this game has turned out. And I'm not just saying that the game is bad. It's not a bad game in my opinion, especially if you have a good PC to run it. Cyberpunk is a really fun and enjoyable game, but the issue lies within Cyberpunk 2077 not having any DLC. Whereas Ghost of Tsushima, whereas Doom Eternal, whereas all these other games have had DLCs put out and bug fixes put out on a regular basis, it just seems like CD Projekt Red aren't even trying to give us what we want. And to top that, they dropped their mobile game, something with The Witcher. I seen this on YouTube the other day, where they dropped something and they marketed it, and everybody was like, dog, we're still waiting on you to fix Cyberpunk. So again, I'm very disappointed, and it sucks to say that because I was one of the people behind this game, really being patient and pushing this game. But man, 8 months with nothing new has been added to the game. We haven't seen any new clothes. We haven't seen any new cars. We haven't seen anything minor. We haven't even seen the ability to be able to customize our character in the game be added yet. And it's just frustrating. Like, what are we doing? What is happening? I just don't get it. I don't understand the issues. I don't understand what's going on over there. And honestly, man, they have to get their shit together. This is like the one time CD Projekt Red is going to have to fix this, man. They have about a window right here of 2 to 3 months to really fix this game. Now, I understand some people are going to say they're taking the No Man's Sky route of really being quiet, pushing out updates, pushing out patches, and then over the years, this game will get good just like No Man's Sky. I really hope that's the case. But listen, man, when you pay $60 for a game and you want to play a game and you hyped it up as much as you hyped this up, and you're a big studio. Remember, No Man's Sky and Hello Games, they were a relatively small studio. Like, they were a really small studio. So they didn't have all the luxury, or I wouldn't even say this, they wouldn't even have all the grace to be able to just put out or take their time like Hello Games did. And I'm referring to CD Projekt Red at this point. So listen, man, I understand it's hard to make video games. I get it, man. I understand Cyberpunk 2077 is an ambitious big game, but to see it be 8 months, I mean 8 months, and we're getting 38 gigabyte updates and there's nothing being added. I mean, guys, at least fix the cops. At least fix some of the cut content that's in the game. Look, man, I'm not here to be negative. I'm not here to be negative at all. I'm going to continue to keep the positive vibes up. My voice is a little raspy. I'm a little sick. I'm back. We're going to make some videos. We're going to talk about some things. We got a lot more videos in the works, a lot more things that I want to continue to push and to continue to go for. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you disappointed with Cyberpunk like I am? I mean, again, I hope it gets better. I really do. Again, I still enjoy this game, but there's just not much for me to do. I've almost done everything in the game. I'm pretty much bored with it. As always, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Bless up. As always, God bless. And I'll see you in the next one.